What's going on, guys? So I just got back from the dentist about an hour ago. Sorry, I still have gauze in my mouth, so it's a little bit harder to talk, but I still want to make this video. I mentioned recently that I was having serious like just tooth pain. I know what was happening. I had a molar in the back that had a cavity, so the root was exposed, the nerve. So that's why I had sensitivity and that's why I had the pain. But on top of that, I had a wisdom tooth that was pushing it down because there wasn't enough room in there. So there was a tremendous amount of pressure on it. So I had the sensitivity from the exposed nerve, and then I had the pressure of this other tooth growing in and trying to push it out. So I went to the dentist, obviously. I just couldn't take it. I've probably had maybe 8 to 10 hours of sleep in the last week, collectively. During the day, I was taking some pain meds and stuff, and it was tolerable. It hurt, but it was okay. But as soon as I laid down, I just could not fall asleep. It was tremendous pain, just ridiculous. So anyway, went today, they checked it out, and they decided that they were going to pull it, which is just the easiest solution. Makes no sense to take the wisdom teeth out because there's plenty of room for this one to grow in, it looks like anyway. The bottom ones I think are fully grown in, and this top one had no room. But again, that tooth, it had a, I actually have the tooth here. I asked to keep it, which I got funny looks from everyone. I asked like 3 people to make sure they weren't going to like throw it out. They're like, oh, you want to keep it? They're like, it's kind of gross. I'm like, yeah, well, I want it. It's my tooth. Kind of attached to it. It's been around a while. So, yeah, if you're taking a piece of my body, give it back to me. That's mine. I told him if it came out one piece that I'll take it. So, yeah, I had a huge cavity. So it's kind of a bonus that I don't have to worry about the cavity now that the tooth's gone. And because it's in the way back, and because I have the wisdom tooth coming in, it's not going to affect me too much as far as like chewing food and stuff. It shouldn't make a big difference. So the biggest point of this video is all you kids out there, and adults too, you already know though, all you kids, brush your teeth. Take care of your teeth. Now, that being said, I believe some tooth problems or dental problems could be hereditary. Some things you just can't help. It's just in your genes. But you can definitely do the best case scenario by taking care of your teeth. When I was younger, I did not take care of my teeth. Hated going to the dentist. Obviously, as a kid into your teen years, you just don't want the pain. Even adults, no one likes pain. All right. So yeah, going to the dentist, having them poke and prod around or drill or do whatever they have to do, it hurts and no one likes that, right? But you have to do it because I'm telling you, it hurts way more when you don't take care of them. Going in for a cleaning is not a big deal. Having a cavity filled or little things like that, not a big deal. Having root canals, tremendously painful. Obviously they give you Novocaine still, but they're shoving needles in your gums, which they have to do to numb them up. Take care of your teeth. I'm telling you. Trust me. Now, it's funny because as a kid, you're worried about the pain. As an adult, I was not worried about... the pain hurt, obviously, because I was having a problem. Going to the dentist, it's not the pain I'm worried about. It's the money. It's really funny how you think of things when you're an adult, right? When your mommy and daddy are paying for all your bills, you're worried about it hurting, right? As an adult, you don't even care about the pain. At some point, you're like, I don't want to pay the bill. Dentistry work can be extremely expensive. Also, for all you kids out there, if you want to make a lot of money, become a dentist. They make a lot of money. So long story short, take care of your teeth. I am super glad that I did this. I don't want to pay the bill. I did pay it today. It wasn't as bad as I thought. But I have to say, huge shout out to the dentist I go to. It is Horizon Dental. Technically, it's the Hawley office, but they are located across from the Wallenpaupack Lake. If you happen to live anywhere near that, I would highly recommend it. I think they have 2 other locations too. But yeah, they are extremely professional there. They just the nicest people in the world. And as far as pain, they do the most they can possibly do for you so you don't feel anything. They do offer like full sedation. You can go under, take some gas and be sleeping while the whole thing is going on. But I wouldn't recommend it unless it was totally necessary. But like if you're really freaked out about the needles and the drilling and all that kind of stuff, you could be sleeping through the whole thing. But yeah, they're very, very professional. I really like them. They all got headsets and stuff, and yeah, they're just really, really nice people. As far as going to dentists, they do make it a pleasure if you have to go. So yeah, I have the tooth here. I'm going to show you the tooth. So this is your big warning. If you're squeamish, you don't like weird, gross things, you don't want to see my tooth, don't watch the rest of the video. So I did clean it up a little bit. It was pretty gnarly looking. It was obviously covered in blood, and there was still some meat hanging off of it, which was a little disturbing since it was my meat. But here's the back side of it. If I show you the other side, you'd be like, whoa. That, you can see from here. That hole is a cavity. Yeah, obviously, you know, most of the tooth is bare. I mean, this is what was sticking up, just the top part, obviously. And it's kind of weird because it felt loose, like I can pull it out myself. And I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I can save money and just pull it out of my own head. That's a dumb idea. I don't even know why I was thinking that. Number one, it took a lot of force to get this out. Even though it felt loose to me, even dentist was saying, you know, it could be loose for a very long time. It did not want to come out. It took a lot of pressure. You know, they're yanking on it. You don't feel anything. They numb you up. They gave me, I don't even know how many shots of Novocaine. So you don't feel the actual pain, but you still feel the pressure. I mean, they're wiggling your head around trying to yank this tooth out. So yeah, I'm glad it's out because I don't have to deal with the cavity. I would have needed a root canal, obviously, if the tooth was going to stay in there. But it's fine. The wisdom tooth is going to come in and kind of replace most of that space. So yeah, that was in my head, you know, I don't know, about an hour ago. I'm keeping it since Halloween's coming up. I'll do something creative with this. It is mine. I grew this myself. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I know, I'm a little weird. So, brush your teeth, and hey, don't forget to brush your teeth. Make sure you floss. Use some mouthwash. It stinks. It was infected, by the way, so I'm glad, again, I did this. All you guys said, like, hey, don't neglect that stuff. 100%. You know, even I was talking to my father and my mother and father, same thing. Hey, you know, you got to go. No one wants to go. No one wants to pay the money. They don't want to fork over the money for the bill. They don't want the pain and discomfort. Going to the dentist for a lot of people is very embarrassing. You know, because if you don't take care of your teeth, you go there and you got all these problems, and it's embarrassing. You know, it's a hygiene thing. So anything that's related to you having poor hygiene, of course, is embarrassing. But you got to do it. You got to go. I'm telling you, I feel 1,000 times better. It's sore. It will be sore. It's not a big deal. It'll be sore tonight. But for the last week, I mean, I've had this pain probably for 2 months. I was trying to avoid it, but it got worse and worse and worse, and it got to the point where I couldn't even sleep. And it was that bad. And when it's that bad, you just have to go before it gets to that point. That's the whole point. It's preventive maintenance. If I did this, you know, a month ago, 2 months ago, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But because I waited, because I was a baby, and I didn't want to spend the money, and I didn't want to, you know, go through the discomfort and the embarrassment of, you know, going there, I put it off. And better late than never, I guess. But still, it's not a good thing. You can have tooth pain and you can have problems with your teeth that can kill you. And that's no joke. You can have a blood clot that travels to your heart and kills you. You can have an infection that causes other damage. It could be a serious, serious thing. You have to take care of your teeth. If you haven't picked up on that yet, that's the point of the video. Take care of your teeth. I'm telling you, especially the younger viewers, because I know as a young teenager or even older teenager, it's just something you don't care about, you don't want to do. It's annoying. Trust me. Take care of them. Take care of them while mommy and daddy are paying for it. It's even better. You know? Or especially when you have coverage. Because when you get to be an adult and you start paying your own bills, yeah, the money is more of an issue than the pain. At least for me, anyway. I don't care about the pain. I could deal with some pain, but I don't want to deal with paying that bill. And it's usually shocking at the dentist. Dentists, doctors, all that stuff. Very, very expensive stuff. So preventative maintenance. Be the best person you can be. Take care of your body. You know, you only get one in a lifetime. You got to take care of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. There was a point where I lost all the weight and I was taking care of my teeth and everything else. And, you know, it felt good. It feels really good to take care of yourself, you know. But, yeah, take care of your teeth. So that's pretty much it. Sorry for showing you my gross tooth, but I have to get that kind of shock factor out there. If one teenager watches this and goes, oh, I don't want that to happen, and they start brushing their teeth, and hey, it was definitely worth the time showing you. So that's all. I'm gonna go change out my gauze, and yeah, this will heal up, and I'll be a-okay, and back to living. Because when you have a pain like that, that's all I can think of. Seriously, I was talking to people on Instagram, and I was like working out trades and stuff. I'm like, And I apologize to those people if you happen to be watching, but one person like, oh yeah, do you have this? Yeah, I'll go check. And like the next day, they're like, hey, you know, I bug you, do you have that? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna go check. I was just zoned out. Seriously, I was just in pain, just like, you know, head in hand, just hurt. I couldn't think of anything, I couldn't do anything, couldn't enjoy life at all, could barely function. So anyway, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Take care.